Yada, yada, yada. It's August. Here are the updated MLB Power Rankings. 1. Boston Red Sox. To the Red Sox are, to borrow a quote from Kenny Bania, the best, Jerry. The best. They enter the week fresh off a 4-game sweep of their nearest rivals in the AL East, putting them 5 games ahead of the Yankees, and they're 8 games ahead of the Astros, who have baseball's second-best record. The guys who have been there all year have been outstanding, and the newbies have excelled too. Steve Pearce has a .333 average, 1.097 ops, and 5 homers in 20 games since joining the Red Sox in a trade, and Nathan Eovaldi has thrown 15 shutout innings in 2 starts since Boston acquired him from Tampa Bay. 2. Houston Astros won. They hit a bit of a rough patch before winning road series against the Mariners and Dodgers. The losses, they scored just 10 runs in a 5-game skid, were annoying, but the bigger issue for the reigning World Series champions is injuries. Lance McCullers just landed on the DL with elbow discomfort, and George Springer hurt his thumb sliding into second base. Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, Devenski and Brian McCann were already on the DL, which means the Astros need help from their understudies, the substitute teachers of the baseball world. 3. New York Yankees. 3. This has not been the best stretch for the Yankees. They were tied for first with the Red Sox in the AL East after a win on July 1st, and they enter play this week 5 games out in the division. Judge and Gary Sanchez are on the DL, and newcomer Happ made just 1 start before landing on the DL with hand, foot and mouth disease. Sheesh. It's been rough, but at least they didn't have to stay in a Ramada in Milwaukee. Things should even out, though. They'll get Judge and Happ and Sanchez back eventually, and the upcoming schedule should offer a bit of respite. They don't play another team currently over .500 until September 3, when they start a 3-game series in Oakland. 4. Oakland A. 7. The A's are kind of amazing right now. Since June 15, they've won 33 of their 43 games. They've had 4 winning streaks of at least 5 games in that span, and have only lost multiple games in a row once. When this streak started, they were 11 games behind Seattle in the AL West in wildcard standings. Now, the A's are 2.5 games up, and baseball fans in Oakland are like, "It's not you, Mariners fans, it's me." 5. Chicago Cubs. 6. It's not like the Cubs needed external motivation, but they might have gotten it last week when ESPN broadcaster Alex Rodriguez ripped rehabbing pitcher Yu Darvish. Manager Joe Maddon sprung to Darvish's defense, angry as an old man trying to send back soup at a deli. The club's confident Darvish is working hard to return, but they made a deal for veteran lefty Cole Hamels anyway. In his first start with the Cubs, Hamels struck out 9 and allowed just 3 hits in 5 innings in a win against the Pirates. 6. Philadelphia Phillies. 9. I like to imagine that Gabe Kapler started his first spring training meeting by asking his new players to pick out anything in the room so he could lift it up over his head. Whatever he did back then, Kapler has been pushing the right buttons for the Phillies. They've been in first place in the NL East, either tied or alone, for more than a month now. Aaron Nola is a alleged NL Cy Young candidate, and Sir Anthony Dominguez has helped settle down the back end of the bullpen. 7. Milwaukee Brewers 5. If you see a Brewers fan, give them a hug. It's been a trying season. They were 4.5 games up in the NL Central at the end of May, fell to 3.5 games out of first shortly after the All-Star break, and now sit in a holding pattern right behind the Cubs. For fans of a franchise that hasn't made the playoffs since 2011 and has only been 4 times total since the franchise moved to Milwaukee in 1970, it's one long summer of trying to find serenity now, while trying to hold on until October arrives. 8. Seattle Mariners 4. Getting into the playoffs is like knocking over a Coke machine. You can't do it in one push. You've got to rock it back and forth a few times, and then it goes over. The Mariners own baseball's longest playoff drought, and until the A's started their crazy run of success, Seattle's October spot seemed relatively secure. Now, though, they're on the outside looking in. Again, can the M's rock the proverbial Coke machine a couple of more times and finish the job? 9. Cleveland Indians 10. Cleveland's front office looked at its major league roster a couple of weeks ago and decided the bullpen needed an upgrade. The problem, they had no hand at all. How would they get the hand? They knew hand would be tough to get. They traded top prospect Francisco Mejia to the Padres, and they got Brad Hand and Adam Simmer to fortify the bullpen. So far, Hand has been everything they hoped. He's 3 for 3 in save opportunities and has a 2.25 ERA. 10. Los Angeles Dodgers 12. You know what they say, you don't sell the steak, you sell the sizzle. Well, the Dodgers acquired plenty of sizzle in the past month, beginning with the trade for superstar Manny Machado and wrapping up with a deal for Brian Dozier to completely revamp their middle infield. Those two have combined to bat .301 with 4 homers and 12 RBIs in 22 games. This lineup now features 8 players with at least 17 home runs on the season and 10 players with at least a dozen. 11, 8, 16, 14, 17, 21, 13, 15, 18, 22, 19, 23, 20, 24, 26, 27, 25, 28, 30, 29.